Hello, guys. I hope you all are doing well. It has been months that I have put a video on my YouTube channel. I know that I have been inconsistent in putting up my video, but I have my reasons as well. Previous year in 2021, I got admission in Indian Institute of Management Trichy, and after that, my schedule has been jam-packed. I literally had no time to breathe, let alone sit and create content for you guys. So I apologize on my behalf to you guys. But since last couple of weeks, I have been getting a lot of DMs because I know that you guys have your interviews lined up in this month, and I've got a lot of DMs of candidates asking me different questions on how to go about our interviews. Give us some tips. How do we answer this question? How do we answer that question? Will I get selected in the interview or not? I'm very nervous. How do I sound confident in the interview and whatnot? I have literally talked to about 50 plus candidates in the last 3 weeks, and I can understand the level of the fear as well as kind of excitement in you guys. And currently, now that I am in term 3, I have some ideas on like how to sit in interviews, how to give proper interview and all. And I thought, why not create some content that will help you guys in the coming interviews that you have. So in this video, I'll be talking about one question that in most of the interviews you will face, not only now but also when you will go sit for interviews in for internship or for job. What are your strengths or weaknesses? This is the question that interviewers ask to a lot of candidates, and you must be well versed in it. And so I'll give you 4 tips: 2 for strengths and 2 for weaknesses. After that, you guys can frame your answers and what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses around the tips that I have given, so that to form a very, very logical and a very coherent answer which can really impress the interviewer. So the interview spans for like 10 to 15 minutes, as we know, and this is our golden opportunity. We need to give answers in such a way that you are par with other candidates to get through the process. So let's get started. So I'll first discuss 2 tips regarding strengths, then we'll come to the weakness part. So the first point in the strength would be, when you're giving an answer, don't just state the facts. This is the first thing. Don't state facts. And if you're stating facts, give evidence to support that. For example, if a person says that, sir, my strength is I'm very hardworking, my strength is I'm very disciplined. But how do you make, your point? How do you make your interviewer believe that you have such qualities? So don't only state facts but also give some evidence. For example, like in my college, I had been given this assignment, or I have been given this project. I dedicated 10 to 12 hours of each of my day regarding it, and I got this result. And my professor was really very happy regarding my work. Something that could highlight that, okay, this is your strength, and okay, you also have evidence to prove it. So this is my first tip. Now, the second tip would be, give unique answers. See, a interviewer will take interviews of almost, in thousands of interviews, in a row. And most of the time he'll listen the same answer, that, sir, I'm hardworking. Sir, I'm consistent. I put efforts in whatever I do. I manage my time well. The interviewer has already heard all these answers thousands of times, not only in the same phase that he's taking interview in, but also previous years as well. So the second tip would be, keep your answers so unique that it makes you stand apart from your crowd. So also can think of of something different, something unique, so that to impress the interviewer. For example, you can say that when I read a article or when I read a book, I usually remember the details and the facts regarding the article which I read. So it shows that how much I give focus to the details, how much I give attention to the details. So focus on the things I love to read within the lines. This can be one of my strength. And another strength you can also give example I can give is, if I don't know about any topic, okay, and I want to learn about it. So I deep dive into that. I watch various videos. I read many articles regarding it. I read, I try to gain as much knowledge from various sources as possible, which shows my research oriented mindset. You see, these are the examples in which there is not only a a different kind of answer, kind of unique answer, but also it makes stand apart from all the common adjectives that the candidates use, hardworking and all. So like this you can structure your answer in such a way that the interviewer will be impressed. So these are my two tips on strengths. Now coming on weaknesses, I have two tips for weakness. So, the first tip that I would give regarding weakness is never use negative words in your sentences. Like, never use negative adjectives like I'm lazy, I'm short tempered, and never, various people use weaknesses to show their personality traits, to tell some of their personality traits. But in my advice, I would say that don't reflect or don't reflect your personality traits in your answer. Use a tactful way to how to answer this question. So the first tip would be never use negative words, and the second tip would be show the weakness as an opportunity to the interviewer, that you can work on it and grow on it. So weakness is not a weakness, but it is an opportunity which you can use to grow in that aspect in future. And you can you use highlight your skills that you don't know. For example, now artificial intelligence, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, these are various topics that are booming nowadays, and for instance you don't have much idea about it. So you can highlight in that I don't have this skills, and I'll be working on this skills in the future. Communication skills or my writing skills, or my skills regarding finance is not much strong, but I'm willing to work on it. So the weaknesses should be told, which will give interviewer an idea that okay, you have to do some work on it, but yes, you have an opportunity to grow from that. These are my 4 tips, two for strengths and two for weaknesses that I have told. And please make sure that when you are framing an answer, make sure to type it in the laptop or write it somewhere, and so that you can have a framework on which you can follow, and on how you tell in the interview. So make sure to not keep these things in mind, but write it somewhere. I'll be bringing more such videos to help you guys, and best of luck for your coming interviews.